think one of the most common reasons why people can't stay consistent isn't because it's an action, but because it's a behavioral response. Hello, my name is Solane. We talk all things self-improvement, and today I'll be discussing why the majority of people can never stay consistent and how you can finally stick to your goals consistently. And I will even give you a freebie that will make building consistency a whole lot easier. When you first think about pushing an object that is immovable, the object is usually stubborn to change, incredibly resistant, and extremely anchored to whatever surface it's on. But what does the behavior of an immovable object have to do with your consistency? Consistency is being able to perform an action regularly with little to no change in performing that action. Similar to how an immovable object is not easily changed and anchored by its mass, we can make our actions anchored through behavioral responses and create immovable actions. So how do we build an immovable action? By using the anchor system. This system basically mimics the behavior of an immovable object, and there are only 4 parts to the system. This is the root of any action we do or any behavior that we establish. It is the idea, the why. The why is an extremely important factor, which is why it's even more important when trying to build consistency. So to help you find your why, there are 2 methods that I usually use: the anti-method and the Socratic method. So the anti-method is to think of the things that I don't want, and the inverse of those things that I do not want will tell me what it is I probably do want in my life and will give me a better, clearer direction of where I want to go. The Socratic method is using my first initial reason why and questioning it deeper until we get to the root of the reason. After you found your reason why, you would still need to know how to get there. This is where goal setting comes in, and also where you would find and try out methods to build up your behavioral responses, such as habit stacking and micro habits, which I do have a video on. As you build up your actions, knowing where you currently are is extremely important, so you have a better understanding of the direction you're going in towards your goals. So some tools and methods to track your progress is things like self-reflection journaling, and as I mentioned a lot on this channel, habit trackers, which I do have in my shop for free. I always thought that signing permission slips for field trips or anything just made whatever I was doing feel more permanent. That's why I feel like behavioral contracts could be very useful in building consistency. So this is a formal agreement between yourself. It's literally just to ensure commitment. So I have linked my free commitment contract down in the description below. Even though this is a great framework for building consistency, being consistent is more nuanced than this. It is not black and white. This is a rather linear approach to building consistency, and in my opinion isn't the most sustainable by itself, which is why I recommend using this system with the method I talk about in my other video for the best results. And remember, the person we believe ourselves to be will always act in a manner consistent with our self-image.